So, what does a modern career really look like? Forget the polished resume or the perfect LinkedIn profile for a minute. Sometimes the most honest story is right there on a single screen, a dashboard. And today, we're going to decode one to see what it can tell us about what it takes to succeed in this digital age.
Okay, so here it is. This is the dashboard of an online tutor named Kevin Bapp. Now, at first glance, you might think, okay, it's just another screen with some stats. But this isn't just an interface. Nope, this is a window into 6 entire years of hard work, of discipline, and maybe most importantly, of human connection. Let's break it down.
So where do we even begin with this? Well, the first clue is staring us right in the face. It's right there, under his name. It doesn't just say tutor. It says super tutor. And believe me, on these kinds of platforms, a title like that isn't just handed out for fun. It is earned. The real question is, how?
To really get what that super tutor title means, we have to look past the word itself and dive into the data. I mean, the platform tracks everything, and these numbers, well, they're the bedrock of his reputation. Let's start with the first big one. 98.5%. That is his positive review score. Just think about that for a second. Over 6 years, lesson after lesson, he has kept a near-perfect rating. This isn't about having a good day here and there. This is about delivering excellence every single time. It's consistency.
And then there's this, 100%. That's his attendance record. It's perfect. This is the ultimate signal of reliability. It means he's never, ever missed a scheduled lesson. You know, in the gig economy, trust is everything. A record like this, it's basically pure gold. 10. Now, I know this number might seem kind of small next to those huge percentages we just saw, but trust me, this one is incredibly powerful. This represents 10 repeat learners. That's 10 different people who thought his teaching was so good, they kept coming back for more. This is where a job stops being just a transaction and starts becoming about building real relationships.
All right, so we've seen the top-level stats. They absolutely prove he's great at what he does. But what does it actually take, day in and day out, to keep that level of quality up? For that story, we've got to look at his schedule. This is the reality of the daily grind.
Just look at the difference here. Today looks pretty quiet, right? Just one lesson. But tomorrow? Whoa. It's a completely different story. 7 events on the books, kicking off at 4 o'clock in the morning. This right here, this is freelance life in a nutshell. Swinging between these quiet moments and these incredibly intense, packed days.
And the timestamps, they reveal the secret sauce here. He's based in Bangkok, but his workday tomorrow is starting at 4 a.m. his time. Why? Because his students are all over the world. See, to be a successful global pro, you don't just work hard, you have to work on the world's clock. And that takes an incredible amount of discipline.
But you know, a career like this isn't just about the numbers and the crazy early mornings. You can't get those perfect scores and those repeat students by just being a robot. It all points to something deeper, something more fundamental, genuine human connection.
And the proof of that connection, well, it's right here in the inbox. This is where the professional stuff transforms into a personal rapport. These aren't just automated system notifications. These are real messages from real people.
Take this message from Sion. It was sent just before 5 a.m. The tone is so supportive, so helpful. This is what a real learning partnership looks like. It's a two-way street, built on effort and encouragement, even at these crazy hours of the day. And then look at this one. Yeah, it's a simple thank you and a confirmation, but notice the name he uses, Kev. It's friendly, it's informal. This right here, this is why a student becomes a repeat learner. It's that personal touch that numbers on a screen can never fully capture.
So we've decoded the stats, we've looked at the schedule, we've peeked into the personal messages. What have we actually learned from all this? Well, it turns out this dashboard gives us a pretty clear formula for what it takes to succeed as a digital professional.
Here it is, the formula. It starts with quantifiable, near-perfect performance. Then you add unrelenting consistency and reliability. You mix in the sheer discipline of that daily grind, those 4 a.m. starts. And then you wrap it all together with genuine, authentic human connection. That's the recipe. Ultimately, what this dashboard really shows us is that the anatomy of a modern pro, it's not just one thing. It's this powerful blend of two things, the hard data, the performance metrics, and the soft skills, the authentic human interaction. You absolutely need both, not just to get by, but to really truly thrive. And that leaves us with one final thought. You know,
Whether it's a sales tracker, a project management tool, or even just your calendar, we all have these digital dashboards that reflect our professional lives. So the question is, what story does yours tell about you?